Hello there. Sorry it's taken a little bit of getting used to here. For some reason my OBS is not connecting to the stream chat, so there's a bit of a delay, so I have now sorted that. Hello everyone, welcome to the stream. Thanks for coming. This is obviously my first time doing anything like this. I'm not used to it at all, and I'm doing it for myself. I have quite a lot of issues with some of my mental health. I have quite low self-esteem and I don't feel too good about myself. So today I'm going to be playing RuneScape 3, as opposed to old school RuneScape. I'm doing this so that we can all play along together. You can help me choose which way you want me to go, what you want me to do, and hopefully we all have a good time doing it. But also feel free to ask me any questions about anything at all that isn't game related. Just happy to have people here. Anyway, let's get started. I'll get into the game. And it's clearly not gone well. Bear with me 2 seconds. There we go. We're in the game. Okay. So last time I played this, I've done this twice now on a previous attempt at streaming, and the last thing I did was I completed a quest helping these druids. So now let's have a look at this activity tracker. We've unlocked Cerberus Rush. I'm not entirely sure what this is. We'll come back to this. I'm not going to buy keys right now, I don't think. And bear with me. Alright. Get us into the game properly. Sorry about a few teething problems here at the start, but let's get started. So the main question is, I've completed Druidic Ritual, so that is complete. Do we want to pick a path? And if so, which? We can go to Berthorpe. Okay, so we've got a choice of Berthorpe or Berthorpe. Or possibly some skills around, some quests even around here. I'm level 7 in mine, and apparently. I'm going to be honest with you guys, I've not played RuneScape since I had to go to a cyber cafe on a Saturday morning with my friends. So if I get a little bit lost along the way, we'll figure it out. It'll be fine. I'm going to chop this tree down. Oh, that's a good start. Right, what have we got in here? We've got I've newt, some feathers that I don't know what I need them for. A challenge experience lamp that just no. Yeah, I've just seen your message now, Chris. There is a delay between the chat and myself, unfortunately. But yeah, it's been years. I mean, I played the old school RuneScape back when we're starting in a place called Berthorpe here, which is up here, which is where we started. So I've come down here into Tavali. You can see where I am there. But this used to be a members only area. In fact, I played it before the members only area even existed. You couldn't be a member. You actually just had to play the game, and you actually started in a place called Lumbridge, which is definitely around here somewhere. Definitely around here somewhere. Ah, there it is, Lumbridge. And that was the start zone, and that's where all the quests were. And you went from there, and you'd go out, and then there was the wilderness, which I think was up here, and it still is, right up here. And when we used to play on a Saturday morning, we used to go in and we used to have to pay to go to the cyber cafe, and we'd go in, and me and my friends, and we tricked one of my friends who was new to the game, and we decided, why not? We'll be those guys. So we picked him up here in his first playthrough. The rest of us had all played a couple of times before. We were a little bit stronger, and we were like, oh, we know where a good leveling up spot is, and we dragged him all the way up here into this PvP zone, and we straight up murdered him. Took all of his starter gear, and we only gave him it back one piece at a time. We gave him it back as like every time he killed a monster, we were like, here you go, have a bit back. Which was quite fun. But anyway, we'll get back into the game now. So we're around here, so let's have a look around. We need to... What is that? Mask of the Troll? What does that even do? Okay, I can use it like that. I think we need to visit a bank or something, because I've got no inventory space. So let's get this party started. Alright, the bank's up here. So let's head up this way. Yeah, I've decided to go with RuneScape to stream because it's a relatively simple and straightforward game to play. It's point and click. You can move around as you want. It's literally... Here we go. What do I want to put in here? What is that? That's an attack plus. Bronzor. You know what? I'm going to deposit these for now. Yak track. I don't even know what that is. We've got some bronze armor that I'm just going to go sell, and a mace that I'm also going to sell because frankly I just don't need it. So yeah, let's keep going. As I say, if anybody has any questions about anything, or even just wants to offer us some advice while I'm playing this, because as the title says, this is Noobscape, not Noobscape because the game is for noobs or anything, but Noobscape because I am a complete novice, as it's been years since I played RuneScape, and this is a completely different game. So who do I want to speak to? I'm going to speak to you. It's good that they've added, I know in the original there was never voice acting, and they have added voice acting to this, and it is done pretty well, so it's quite good to see. So I'm going to sell some stuff. What have I got in here to sell? I'm going to sell that. Right, you can't double click on something to sell it. You actually have to click it and then click sell. Okay, so we're working with that. That's fine. Now, sadly, because this is actually my third time playing this game, I've done 2 previous test streams before I got the cam and before I was set up properly to see how I felt about doing it. And what you don't realise is you basically do the tutorial in this game twice. There's the tutorial island, which is an instance island, just you on. And then you come to Berthorpe and you do the same quests, which is a bit odd. And it teaches you how to play the game again, even though you've just done the tutorial. But by the by, it's done well, and I spent ages crafting my mighty bronze plate to attack some level 1 rats as well, because safety first, obviously. So we're gonna go try and find a quest. So let's see what is around here. I know if you click on that, you get challenges. What are my challenges today? Daily combat. Kill 25 enemies. A combat XP lamp. Is that like XP boost items, or? I'm not sure. Daily agility. I can't do that because I'm not a member. So I don't know how you do that. Daily wood cutting. You need to get 25. Alright, sorry, I thought that was 25 different types of logs there. I was thinking that is a lot of wood cutting I just wasn't ready for. And I've got to kill 25 players that are assigned to me by a Slayer Master. If there's anybody in chat who has any sort of RuneScape experience, if you want to tell me how I find out what they are, that would be great. I imagine it's that. So what's in here? I'm going to assume that... No, that just looks like gear, so that's fine. I don't want to collect those. No, don't do it. The question is to do with the challenge, to do with the challenges, the daily Slayer. How do I know which enemies are on this list? Let's go Death Plateau. Okay, we're gonna do Death Plateau. Okay, back to the bank. And also, do those spot on. Do those monsters also count towards your kill 25 monster challenge as well, like as a separate thing? Do they count towards daily combat? Because killing 2 birds with 1 stone, yeah, that works then. Because we'll go do that. Get myself some combat levels and literally just try and skill up a bit, maybe. So hang on. So it's this guy. You can run. Yeah, I'm not even joking. This is total Noobscape for me, but I did not know you can run. So that is a totally new thing for me. Okay, what have we got there? Where's that camera? Run energy. Oh, damn. Ah, right. The one button I didn't actually try when I thought about it. Yeah, because obviously R for run. It's me being a moron. Thank you, I really appreciate that. Assignment? Yes. Gelatinous abominations. They're in the cave, right? Okay. And then you need something to... Right. So I don't have any spells, because I haven't actually looked into those. I was doing it as melee. So we'll come back for that. But we've got gelatinous things. I need to find a spike gauntlet somewhere. So if anybody knows anything about where I can get one, or can I make one? In fact, let's go to the crafting table. You're going to find that I'm going to go all over the place, but that's fine. Just try and keep us right, guys. Oh, you trade him? Okay, let's see what he's got. Yeah, that's fair. To be honest, I've never actually played Minecraft, so there you go. I'm one of those rare people. What are they? Spike gauntlets. I'm gonna take them. Okay. I know a lot of people love it. It's not really my kind of thing, to be honest. I like playing fantasy-rich MMO story like games. I've played a lot of different MMOs, particularly recently. Although actually my first MMO was RuneScape back in the day, but outside of that, it was actually Final Fantasy 14, and that was because I didn't have a computer. I played it on PS4, so I actually got used to playing on a controller. And oh damn, sounds scary. So yeah, I played on PS4, and because it was cross-platform, so it was easy to get into MMOs for us. And then I got my computer, and then since Final Fantasy 14, I've kind of jumped around a lot. I've played mainly tab target games like World of Warcraft, or I played some Guild Wars 2. I've got a few characters at max on that, but Guild Wars 2 is an odd one. Guild Wars 2 is an odd one in the sense that it should theoretically be a game that I absolutely love, and I just don't. Nah, I don't know what it is. It just doesn't click. And World of Warcraft, obviously there's issues over there right now, but that's World of Warcraft's problem. Okay, so we're doing this. Accept quest. Okay, so... Okay. Oh, wow. That little burst of speed there, I hope you all saw it. Usain Bolt, take notes. Right. So what are we working with? So Death Plateau is up here, so if I want to go that way. Or I can go to the cave and get the gelatinous. I'll agree with that. For some people, it might be a case of they want to take a stand that way, and that's fine. That's on them. I actually left World of Warcraft back in January, I think it was, but genuinely just because I absolutely hated the state of the game. I did not enjoy it at all, and it's a shame because I went into Shadowlands so hyped. I was so ready for it, and yeah, like it just was not a good experience. Like the idea of Torghast as well. Torghast was something I was hyped for before the expansion came out. I was ready to do the whole tower progression sort of scenario to everything. I was really looking forward to that, and then yeah, it wasn't really working for us. And I know you've said there about playing the game for fun. That's what everybody seems to forget about games. Games are supposed to be fun. So if you're treating it like a second job, if you've played World of Warcraft for the last 15 or 20 years, and suddenly, I'm going to wear those, let's do this, and suddenly you're not enjoying the game anymore, why are you still playing it? I work Monday to Friday, I work 40 odd hours a week. When I come home, I don't want to be doing a second job. I'm enjoying playing RuneScape, I really am here. Like, as strange as it might be, and as, oh, wow. So we're going to take that. RuneScape here, oh, go away, I don't want to spend money. I'm going to loot all those. Yeah, like, RuneScape, it's a point and click. The combat is literally just click on it, let the combat play out. It's more about the strategy than like it's literally the antithesis of a BDO. And That is true. I know nothing. I do know from watching I do watch Josh Dreyfuss's videos. I imagine a lot of yous do, and I was debating because this is my first stream ever, and obviously I'm British, therefore I should be in a shirt and waistcoat. It's the look. Um, but it feels like this is the sort of game that I can concentrate on both the stream and the game. Um, yeah, I imagine it will because I can see the hotbars. There's quite a lot on there, and I don't really remember a lot from old school RuneScape days. Um, and eventually, after I get used to this, I am, as part of all of this streaming, I'm not just going to be playing RuneScape as the time goes on. Um, I am going to be playing other versions, so I might come back and play old school RuneScape at some point, which will be quite fun. It'll be a bit of a nostalgia feel there. I might go and play Final Fantasy on stream. I might play Elder Scrolls Online. That's quite a fun game. But I find with Elder Scrolls Online that old school RuneScape's in a bad state at the minute. Oh, bearing in mind I know nothing about it. I haven't really followed it at all. What's going on there? Ah, right, yeah. Multi-boxing hackers, spammers. Yeah, that's about par for the course with MMORPGs, is it not? Level up. Okay, so we can't take that because everything's already there. Okay, that's fine. So we're just gonna eat some crayfish. But yeah, my plan is to eventually play quite a number of different games. And yeah, to go back to your earlier point about the ticks as well, I do know that there's a lot of intricacies in stuff within this game. For example, from watching Josh Dreyfuss's his streams and his videos and whatnot, he was mentioning about prayer flicking, which sounds like it's going to take like there's a lot going on under the hood, whereas on the surface it looks like you just click, click, click. There's a lot more intricacies that you get to know and that you can exploit and do things with it, so that's pretty good. Right. I really need to try and find a way to get more inventory. Can I get like an extra backpack or something? Or do you have to pay extra for item slots? You can't, so you're stuck with the amount that you've got here. Okay. Okay. Cool. I'm still killing these things, but yeah, I don't think they're counting towards my Slayer thing, so I need to go back to him, don't I? Because I only needed to kill 5. I've doubled that. It's not a very efficient quest numbers, I apologise for that. So let's go back and we'll go hand that in. But yeah, in terms of games, like Elder Scrolls Online is a game that I enjoy playing. I eventually will sorry, task not quest. Okay. Yeah, Elder Scrolls Online is a game that I enjoy playing, but I play it more as a single player game. Like, and I do the same with Final Fantasy 14 these days as well. I still go back and play it, and I will be going back for Endwalker. I think it's a great game, and I know it's got a massive boost in its player base right now and whatnot. But I after leaving WoW, I couldn't go to Final Fantasy 14 the same way everybody else is right now. With bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, and it's all new and it's awesome and everybody's loving it. I can't do that because I'm a veteran of that game, so I don't get that new player experience that everybody's getting right now. And that's fine, and I will say now, I think Final Fantasy 14 is a great game and everybody's loving it, and that's fantastic because I love that game. But I do take a lot of breaks from it, and I do get burned out of it a lot, and recently I am on a bit of a break. I think I've completed everything that I wanted to complete at the moment. But it's also a strange game in the sense of I don't feel like you can really have criticisms of Final Fantasy 14 at the moment because it's in such a high demand, because it's in such a popular setting right now. Um, oh, I've got some onion seeds. Mm, I'll deposit them as well. Sure, I could have right clicked and done that faster, but I obviously didn't. I've got a pot, I've got a bucket, I've got some cooked meat. Which, by the way, cooked meat, 100. 200. Sandwich, 300. Whole roast chicken heals for less than a sandwich. But yeah, right now in terms of MMOs, I'm really looking forward to a lot more of the upcoming ones. You know, your new worlds, your Ashes of Creation, for example. Ashes of Creation is my big hope for the MMO genre going forward. There he is. I forgot I was handing this in. Okay. Oh, right. So I need to be on the members account to do that. Okay. So we can't do that. That's fine. In which case, let's just bash on. We're going to Death Plateau. So how do I need to come down that way? Right. That's fine. I need to come that side, I believe, because yeah. So I need to be over here. Is it? Or is it? What's down here? There's a wall guard. That's helpful. And this has taken us into Death Plateau. Let's do this. Load my map, because that there is a dungeon. So are we about to go dungeoneering? Okay. What have we got here? I need to speak to him. This is the quest dude.
Hello, what are you up to? Ambush the trolls, eh? That's an idea.
So we're about to ambush some trolls.
The god up in a long while. But it's not my problem, so I suggest you take your fancy talk elsewhere.
Well, check me out. Just like, nah, you will answer me.
Because I'm not going to help. Fine. Fine. All right, I'll help.
Alright, that was quite funny actually.
If nothing else, I don't want you standing there watching
It was like on the old Austin Powers, you know, with the Will Ferrell's character, where you ask him the same question 3 times and it annoys him so much that he tells you. It's a bit like that. That was quite fun.
Well, if you want up there, the first one is you can try the airy-fairy, lackluster, shoddy way, clambering over the rocks like some cross-eyed, faffing around like a fool, scrambling about hand over hand, foot over foot. It's better to get around like that, man. It's me. Ah,
Ah, so we're digging a tunnel.
harder way, man. The trolls might be thick, but they'll spot your cart and rubble out there. So
I've just clicked on that this dwarf is a Geordie. That's quite fun.
break into one of the natural views. Here, and then you can enjoy the wonderful sport of caving and pothole. Ah, the great feel of canny lass when it comes to geology. You can't miss her place.
Yeah, for whatever reason,
I don't.
my Streamlabs isn't picking up the chat, by the way, so I don't know what's going on there. It's constantly trying to connect, so I'm just gonna leave it. I'm talking to you on here anyway, so it's fine. So we're exiting the cave. I think that's the right thing to do. Let's find out. Yeah, if there's anything you guys want me to try within the game as well, if you want me to go fight something that's ridiculous or whatever, I'll go do it. I'm not bothered. We'll see how it goes. So we can climb them rocks, but I don't want to. We're doing the cave. So what are we doing with that? So I'm here, and we need to get to this little cave bit down here. Okay. It's gonna be fun. I can imagine it's all. I can already see that it's gonna go well. How do we get there? Ah, it's a chicken farm. You can tell I was paying attention to the quest text. Thanks for the follow. It's very appreciated. Can we move this? No, so we need to open the door. We're gonna go through here. Okay, I'm gonna Gordon Ramsay my way through this. Let's do this.
Hello, how can I help you?
Right.
What do you want that for? Oh, he would go telling you that.
I'm trying to place the accents because the man dwarf was obviously a Geordie,
There are some.
and the lady dwarf I think has the more stereotypical dwarven Scottish sort of sound. So that works.
Ah, yes, that sounds about right. He's always hated it. He tried going overground himself next time, slipped on some snow and ended up bashing his shoulder on a rock. Bless him. Anyway, this survey. I can make a start on it after I get back from town. So you'll have to wait for me to be done with it. The survey we made is written in some very technical terms, and I'll... Well, I could, but I really need to get my climbing...
So I'm gonna go get these boots fixed. Yep, that's where this is going. That's fine.
Sounds like a pretty good idea. You're on. I'll make a start while you go. Just go and see Dunstan. He knows how I like them. Good smith, that man. But for you, obviously.
So yeah, I've started doing the stream just to sort of
One of the houses to contact.
get over a few sort of mental health issues that I have myself as well. I'm quite introverted and I had quite low self confidence due to my like not liking my appearance and stuff. I'd gained a lot of weight a few years ago, and I've been working quite hard to get rid of it recently as well. So this is me taking quite a big step. Also, not particularly keen on my voice. I think I've been told it sounds quite soothing, but I find that's quite a nice way to say boring. So again, this is something that I'm working on here as well. Thank you for the follow. Appreciated. It's very appreciated. And another. Thank you. Cheers, Joe. Hi, Joe. I didn't know you'd joined the stream. Yeah, Chris. Most people probably do hear their voice, but for me, I find that mine is because it's quite deep and very monotone. I'd be good at doing like ASMR, I think. Oh, Lego Masters. What did they build and how awesome was it? Not gonna lie, didn't realize that this was a person. I thought it was scenery. That's gone well. Run. I'm assuming that. Right, I've got some climbing boots. That's fine. Yeah, I'm going to get them repaired. Evil bee lady. I am not sure what that is, but I want to know. Inquiring minds must know. If you're doing the Harry Potter Lego, I'd want to, like, on Lego Masters, they make the parts move and everything, and it just looks insane. Like, if you were doing Lego Harry Potter, surely you'd have to go for the Whomping Willow where it actually hits the car or something. That would be insane. I'd watch that. Does anybody remember who I'm supposed to be speaking to about getting these boots fixed, by the way? Hey, Pilot. How's it going? I'm here. It's... Right, we've completely ran the wrong way. It's fine. Yeah, so we need to go up here. Yeah, so this is me doing it for the first time on stream. With my face, at least. I literally bought a new camera that arrived today, and I'd planned on going live tonight anyway, regardless. So I'm quite glad that I'm definitely quite glad that it turned up. I'll say that, because otherwise this would have been
Aye,
awkward.
something.
Well, less awkward because then you wouldn't have to look at this. Um, let's do this.
Hey, these are freedom. I suppose so.
Oh well, that was fast. I was expecting. I have seen the quest. Is it in old school RuneScape or is it in RuneScape 3 or is it in both? The one small further. I thought this was going to be of a similar ilk, and I was like, oh, here we go. But no, it was just hand in, done. It's all good. Yeah, for whatever's going on tonight as well, my OBS isn't playing it. I played RuneScape about, well, whenever RuneScape first came out, and it was still a browser game, and we had to pay £2 to go to a cyber cafe on a Saturday morning, me and my friends, to play it on there, because none of us owned a PC. I only got a PC when Heaven's Ward came out in Final Fantasy XIV. But so far it's quite fun. It's relatively straightforward, but I already know it gets more nuanced. Yeah, there's a reason why I didn't play World of Warcraft when World of Warcraft first came out, and even when I first got the PC, I didn't play World of Warcraft. I played Final Fantasy XIV on it, and that was because I played using a controller. So all of my skills and all of I was a main tank in a raid and stuff, and I used to do it on controller, and I used to have to sit there and you'd flip all the buttons because you had to hit the shoulder buttons to move your cross hotbar. And then I learned that if you that added a feature in that changed the game for me entirely. It made it so much better. Is I could double tap the shoulder button and it would take me onto a separate hotbar, so I could have all of my hotbars just put together on one hotbar. It was incredible. Simple things, right? And then I decided that after I got a bit down in Stormblood, I decided I would try and play different games. So I decided I was going to jump into World of Warcraft, and I had to learn to play a keyboard and mouse, and I won't lie, it was awkward, and I was terrible. But I was still jumping back to Final Fantasy XIV, and I was still playing on controller, so still doing that, and that went well. Plugged into the old PC, because why not? And then I completely left Final Fantasy XIV and I joined World of Warcraft during Legion. So I missed a lot of the good old days, which is a shame. I played during Legion, and I played off and on during Legion, in fact. And then I played BFA. I played not 9.1. I played 8.1. Was that because I don't think I was there right at the start. I don't think I was there for 8.0, but I was there for Battle of Dazar'alor. And then because I joined late and it had all of this lore that you could catch up on and stuff. I bought the books. I bought the Chronicles. I've got them on the Kindle on my phone. And I loved the whole lore of it. Yeah, so Dazar'alor, we did that. We did that with the guild. Some of the guildies are in here tonight, and you know what? Yeah, I appreciate that. And you know how if it was me, if I was doing the whole unlock flight thing, I would do it as the way Final Fantasy XIV does, because they want to keep it behind story. They want to keep you locked until you've explored the zone. So why not have it when you've explored the zone on foot once? Like, you get the achievement exploring, whatever. Done. You can fly. And then obviously have it as a count, sort of do whatever you want. That's how I would do it anyway. And anyway, so I left 8.2, I think it was, because I didn't like Najjatar and Mechagon. Now, I know a lot of people did. I know a lot of people like that, but I didn't. And I think I got annoyed of doing... funnily enough, I got annoyed of doing dailies. I got fed up of doing dailies. I just couldn't do them anymore. And I ended up coming back in 8.3 because of corona reasons. Obviously, with the world, you're not able to do anything. So I thought, sod it, I'll play a WoW. So I logged back in. Guild was still there, and I said to myself originally, not gonna raid. It's not gonna happen this time. Not doing it. Not gonna happen. So on that weekend, I went into the raid. Obviously, went well. And then just yeah, I actually enjoyed 8.3. I know a lot of people didn't. And I know the corruption system gets a lot of crap, which is fair enough. But outside of the oh wow, face plant, that was well played. Oh, obviously I've got to climb this. Learning. Yeah, like I know the corruption system got a lot of crap, and rightly so in a lot of cases. Things like Twilight Devastation being broken. Oh wow, this is gonna, is this because of my agility score, by the way? Because if so, that sucks. Because I can't even do anything to increase it because it's members only skill. But Twilight Devastation was broken. It really was. Oh, yeah, Twilight Devastation go burr. But I played Unholy Death Knight, and stacking all the haste, like, was brilliant. I loved that. Aha, that's how you do it. Right, we did it. We did it. Everybody stand down. We did it. And yeah, like having all the haste was great. And I'll be honest with you, the raid itself, while it was just like a skybox basically, and they should have done so much not more with Nylothra. And I'm saying that as a guy who didn't join until Legion, and even I know that the Void Lords were sort of one of the big bads of stuff. And yeah, right there. I've said quite a lot recently, and I know there's certain people like Nate Cirk in the chat who is let's say probably annoyed with me saying it quite a lot about how I call it Sword of Duty. It's basically like they changed all the talent like how you pick your talents and stuff, and it's effectively just choose your loadout, and then you sit around in Boss these days. If you play Shadowlands, I don't know anybody who is or who isn't, but you play. You're in Boss, and one of the most popular add-ons you can get is a counter to tell you how many laps you've done. Like when you're getting into the hundreds of laps of Boss, because there's literally nothing else to do. Can we kill that guy? No? Oh, alright. Exactly. And I'm quite happy to let people disagree with what I'm saying regarding World of Warcraft. If you don't agree with me, that's fine. But I feel like it's become more of a lobby game, more akin to a Destiny or a Call of Duty or a Call of Duty. Where was that little button? There it is. I think I know a lot of people are saying that World of Warcraft is dying right now, and I'll tell you right now, I don't think it is. I don't think it's going to die. It's too big of an IP for them to let it fail. It's $1 billion sort of thing, and I think I have seen the changes recently with the the whole 9.1.5, where they're basically like, yeah, we done goofed. Here you go, have whatever you want. You want an ice cream, you have an ice cream. And that's fine. I think that's going to keep the players they've got. I don't think it's going to bring people back in. Because it's how it should have been. It should have just been that. Did I just level something up? Okay. Skills. It's a member skill and I leveled it up. That's awesome. Yeah, a lot of people, that exact there, from space there with the WoW is killing itself. We all knew that's how it. That is correct. A lot of people always said that this new game is going to be the WoW killer. This game is going to be the WoW. None of them are going to be the WoW killer. The only thing that's ever going to kill WoW is WoW. Honestly, Joe, yeah, we'll all miss it if it's not there, because a lot of us do have fond memories of it. A lot of the time, although I did complain about some of the aspects of raiding in 8.3, some of the most fun that I had in World of Warcraft was just hanging out with you guys and doing stupid stuff and things like that. But I think you're right. I think RuneScape will outlast World of Warcraft. And the reason being is because RuneScape is simple. RuneScape knows exactly what it is, plays to its strengths, and it just does it well. And you know what? Bang on. Can't argue with it. And but for me, I'm most excited about Ashes of Creation. That's the one I'm looking forward to. I don't think Ashes of Creation is going to be this prophesized WoW killer. I don't think I don't think it's going to be the be all and end all of MMOs. I do think it's what's needed to bring the genre forward, because, and I know a lot of people like to shit on New World as well, and I played the New World beta and I think it had a lot of things. Lost Ark's are one that I'm thinking that I might play, but I don't know if you've heard it's been delayed to early 2022 now from late this year, because obviously New World's been delayed, and Amazon Game Studios get 100% of the money from New World, but they only get 50% or ish from Lost Ark, so they've decided to push that back rather than do it the other way around. Who am I speaking to? Okay, I need to. Alright, so we've ran the entire wrong way, and I need to go back and go deal with a troll. It's gone well. Yeah, like like I know a lot of people were crapping on New World as well, and I played New World. I played in the beta when I could get in, because the servers were absolute garbage. If you tried to play an EU, I don't know if any EUs did, but it would. Yeah, lag detected. That was the true end boss. It wasn't. It wasn't like you're fighting monsters or anything like that. It was you were fighting the servers. Multi-billion-dollar company can send a man to space. Can't make a server work for more than 5 minutes in the EU. but the combat was a bit odd as well. It's like with the lag the servers were receiving. I don't know if it was down to the servers. I don't know if it was down to the combat design, but the combat felt a bit fight monsters burn your GPU. Only if you've got a really good GPU. Um, but the irony is, right? Why can't I reach that? I did it before. You see, I can reach it. Screw you, you lies. Um, yeah, the irony is, Ashes of Creation are actually renting their servers from Amazon. And from all accounts, their Alpha 1 ran pretty much bang on. So, um, yeah, New World itself, though, it has potential. Like, however much you wanna like crap on it or anything, it has potential. It could be good. And the problem with New World, though, for me, is that it does everything okay, but does nothing spectacularly. It's not. It's like the only thing it does really well, I think, is the sort of gathering and crafting and the real world destructibility. And a lot of people have actually compared it to RuneScape and just say it's like RuneScape in 3D, which I will agree with, actually, having played RuneScape a little bit now and had a little bit of fun with this. The comparison between RuneScape and New World like that, it works. Um, New World's exploration's good. I didn't manage to get much of the story done because obviously because of server issues and whatnot, it took me forever to actually get on to be able to play the game. So I've heard there's a story. I heard I didn't get to do any of the dungeons. I think I got to level 17 in the end. But I can give you a good assessment of its starter and its tutorial and its new player experience because a lot of games live and die on a new player experiencer. And
I know that. Yes, I've got the map, so me and my mate can have a look.
like the new player experience is probably the most important part of a game because again I'm referencing back to Josh Strife Hayes here, but he did a video called "It Gets Good After 100 Hours," and I said this to Chris in the chat. I played Warframe, and there's a achievement you get if you play the game for 2 hours. You only need to play for 2 hours, and you get this achievement. Well done, you've played for 2 hours. And only 40% of people have that. So it's a bit weird. Like literally only 40% of people have that. Thank you for the follow, by the way. Thank you. So you're already losing 60% of your target audience because the first 2 hours of your game isn't very good. Now I'll say that I actually enjoyed it and I played through it and I treat it as a lobby game rather than an MMO, and I go in and I do my own thing and instance content, and the combat is fun. You are literally just a ninja in space, so you can't argue with that. Um, sorry, I keep forgetting to carry on playing the game, which is why a lot of people are here to actually watch this, not me. So, they were all dead apparently. Wow. So yeah, like the new player experience in New World. For anybody that's not played New World, you get weapon skills. So you specialize in a specific sort of. You can be a swordsman. You can wield a spear. You can wield this weird ice gauntlet thing that in the beta was horrendously overpowered. Bloody loved it. It's so much fun. But at the start of the game, when you're in the tutorial, we're gonna fight him. Let's do this. I'm gonna kill the map. Yeah, if you feel like shit as a new player, you're 90% not. Of course you're not, because a lot of people in the Ashes Discord have been saying that the game doesn't need hand to hold your hand. You should just be thrown in. That's it. You're away you go. Now, how many people, if you're playing a game and you get chucked straight in and you have no idea what you're doing and everything's confusing and everything's overwhelming because you're in an entirely new world, are you going to stick around? Of course you're not. Why would you? And in New World in particular, with the weapon skills and whatnot, you you start the game in the tutorial and you're given a sword and board. Whether you want to play a sword and board doesn't matter. You're given sword and board, and that's your first set of skills. So admittedly you can't swap like skills between. If you earn a skill point on sword and board, you can't apply it to something else later on. It just works for sword and board, which is fine. But for me, I wanted to play with the spear. I've always been a big fan of using like spear type weapons in the game if I can, and I got told that you could do this. So when we first started, I was hoping for something more along the lines of Elder Scrolls Online. Now, for anybody that's ever played Elder Scrolls Online, you do your tutorial and whatnot, and then you start a zone. You usually can, if you look around, you can find a starter weapon. You can find a starter staff restoration. You can find a starter inferno staff or some daggers or a bow, and you can just equip it and away you go. And you can start working on your build like that. You're good. You're gone. You're done. It's all good. And New World, you can go around your map and you'll find your boats and you find treasures there, and the drops can be random, so you can end up with 3 of one thing and nothing of another. Now, I wanted to play with the spear, and I spent about 2 hours in the beta at the very start running around because somebody told me that one of these boats had a spear in it. And me being a complete noob, I believed them. It turns out they were probably just taking the piss, or they got lucky getting a drop. And I ran around, and for 2 hours I found nothing. So I ended up racking up some money just from killing enemies, because I killed loads of them. I just kept going. And then I decided to look at the map, and there was a town nearby, so I just went and bought one in the end. And I was like, right, I'm just going to buy one, and away I went. But for 2 hours, I couldn't find the weapon that I wanted, when my entire playstyle, I like to be a more of a hybrid spell sword, but I use a spear, so spell spear, we'll go with that. And so I was planning on using the spear and the gauntlet. That was the plan. And I couldn't get the spear, and that was winding us up like there was no tomorrow, and it was getting so annoying to the point where I was debating whether or not I wanted to carry on playing. And it's over something so stupid that they could just fix within 2 minutes if the... Because when you first log in and you go through it all, you're at this camp and there's a campfire, and you go to the campfire and the campfire lets you craft. So when you go in there, you've got the option to make a wooden sword. So why not give you the option to make wooden versions of other weapons? You know, like a level 1 version of each weapon, so that you can just start your build rather than try and just hope that you manage to get the right drop or whatever. And for a game like that, it just didn't work. And also, there's no real way, in the economy, there's no real way to get rid of like random... They've only given themselves 2 months though, so I don't really know, if honest, like whether it'll work or not. But there's no real way. Like, I can run up to a guy in RuneScape here and just sell stuff. NPC, we'll sell stuff, get some gold. That's it. That item has now left the economy. So if I wanted to go into those mines down here and go in there and get myself a load of bronze and a load of copper and stuff like that, and craft a hell of a lot. Well, craft nothing because I've got no inventory space again. Sorry, we're going to eat a chicken because I want it gone. And we'll clean you as well. Testing the waters, that's quite funny because you can't swim. It's one of the few modern games that you can't actually swim in. Yeah, all the time. It's not as bad as BFA though, like where I had to have like three different sets of the same armor just in case. Just in case. And that's only if I'm playing like the difference between doing BGs or arenas or anything. So yeah, drowning in the waters. I wouldn't say that because a lot of people in a lot of Discords that I'm in want to shit on New World and they want to say that it's bad and that. And I don't. I want it to succeed because I do think that I do feel like the game, like the genre needs it. Like, I feel like the genre needs new blood. Like Lost Ark coming over. Lost Ark's going to enter beta, right? Or alpha. But Lost Ark's coming from Korea where it's already released. So that alpha, if it is an alpha and they do it as an alpha, not a beta, isn't an alpha. It's not an alpha at all. It's not going to be, this is the base game, this is bare bones, this is how it works. It's not going to be that at all. It's going to be pretty much a marketing tool. We're so close to release, boys. This is a good game. You all want to play it, and admittedly, I do. New World's closed beta. They've got a lot still to do in that game, and they've only delayed it to the end of this month, so they've given themselves basically an extra month, and it feels like Shadowlands all over again. The delayed Shadowlands, and that extra month that they give themselves, it wasn't going to fix it. Like, there was still so many things they needed to sort, and so many things that they needed to balance, and they just didn't have time, and it's the same for New World, so I wouldn't be surprised if it doesn't release at the end of the month. What do I want to sell in here? See, I don't know, because I wasn't lucky enough to get into the beta for Shadowlands, but from what I heard, there's a lot of things in there. Right, these onion seeds, anybody that's watching this stream now, if you guys know anything about this, where can I plant them? Or is it just, I can walk up to a patch of dirt and just use them wherever to plant them? Can I just use... we'll figure it out. We'll find out. That's a potato patch. Farming plots. Right, where can I find farming plots? Does anybody know? Is there any around here that I can just use, or... Okay, so we've used the wiki button, and that's just taken me to the farming patch locations, and let's have a look. So we're still in Burthorpe, right? We've got Burthorpe and Tavali, so let's have a look around here. There's the potato patch, but that's potatoes only, and I have onions. Okay, so I don't think there's anywhere I can use these, so I'm just going to throw them. Or in fact, you know what? No, I'm going to sell them. Why not? Because unlike in New World, I can make an item leave this economy, which is something they really need to add in this month. I personally pretty much gave up hope on at least Shadowlands and Embrace Mine, we even play. I'm playing Samurai at the moment. I'm quite enjoying it. But I wanted to play Red Mage because I like the playstyle of it, but I don't like the aesthetic. I don't like the whole yeah, that's just I don't like the whole fencer style of it, and I know that is kind of the whole class identity, but it just, I don't know, man. I play Highlander as well, so it just looks stupid. Yeah, exactly that. Fix it to a normal sword, I'd play it. I'd play the crap out of it. But they went with this rapier, and I know why, because you've got the rapier in one hand, you've got the thing in the other, the crystal thing in the other. It kind of works, but if you play it as a Highlander, you look stupid. There's no two ways about it.
Can we use it together? Ambush their reinforcements as they come through the calm.
But my main for the longest time was Dark Knight, and I loved it. I loved playing Dark Knight, and I still go back to play Dark Knight every once in a while. but I've never played it keyboard and mouse because I've only ever played it controller, obviously, and I feel like it would. Oh wow, RuneScape with the cutscenes, World of Warcraft. Take notes. But Dark Knight was a class that I loved during the Heaven's Ward campaign and stuff. I absolutely loved it. I mained it. I did all the raids and everything on it. It was brilliant, and I thought it was fantastic to play. And hey, we did it.
That went very well. When you're ready, those archers will need some crates delivered to them. We have a number of reward lamps for you. We have pinned them down. Thanks to them, they can't reach us with rock, friend. Saradomin be with you.
So we did it. I'm gonna rub that. I don't know what it does. Choose a combat skill. Which combat skill do we want to increase? Because I've done nothing with it at all, I'm gonna pick magic. Boom. Ah. Well, that's fine. It says complete this, but I thought I did. Yeah, see, I did. Right, we're gonna go do Let Them Eat Pie. I think that's where. Let Them Eat Pie or Wolf Whistle? What do you guys think? I mean, we've been on the subject of Blizzard, so Wolf Whistle might be a bit dodgy. We'll do Pie. Oh, I like this, by the way. I'm just reading it. You know what? Yeah, let's do both. We'll go do. In fact, Wolf Whistle. Does that when you're saying summoning that? Does that mean that I get a dog? Is that where we're going? Because if I get a dog in this game, we're going to do that one first. I can always have more. Yes, I get a dog. We're doing Wolf Whistle. Where do I start that quest at? Let's bring up my journal. Wolf Whistle. Let's do this. Right. Yeah, that wiki button's probably going to be brilliant, but I'm trying to engage the chat. It's clearly working out well for us. So we're gonna go get a dog.
Hello there. Welcome to my
Pick up sticks.
How can I help?
So we're gonna summon. Oh no, go back.
Hello there.
Do you have a quest for me?
Well, I do have something to look into. Although I notice you do have some time free. Could you look into the whereabouts?
Alright, we're gonna go look into some whereabouts. Let's do this.
Actually, they were over by the old dry well in West Cavalier.
Accept quest. Yeah, sorry, I'm gonna go back into that screen because this looks quite good actually, and it's something that I think's quite fun. So let's see if I remember where the button is. Got quest list, activity tracker. Nope. Right, we're just gonna bring that up. So quests. Yeah, so when you actually go into it and quest overview. So yeah, when you actually go into it, it tells you like when the quest was added, and it tells you whether it's voice acted or not, and whatever requirements, or if you need some items. It tells you whether there's combat. There isn't in this one. It tells you the length and difficulty of the quest, and I think that's quite fun. Like, it gives you a complete overview of the quest that you're doing. So, you know what? Yeah, that's pretty good. And I think I've ran the wrong way, so we're going to turn around. Yeah, so we need to head over there. That's fine. But yeah, like it's completely slower pace to World of Warcraft. This after coming from that, I mean the I have been playing a lot of Final Fantasy 14 recently as well, so I do tend to take quite a lot of breaks from Final Fantasy 14 recently. Like I've not gone into it the way that I used to, and that's fine. I'm quite enjoying the slower pace sort of.
Don't go near there.
Why not?
Yes. How did you know? Well, I would have come back, but Bellatrix has been captured by trolls. I've been waiting here for someone to come and help me. They're in this well. We need something to keep them at bay or break them up. Something that will scare them. The leaders seem immune to the howl of the spirit. Please, sir, can you let Pick...
Okay, let's have a look at that again. Right, so we're going back to the summoner. Okay. For anybody that's interested, I created a bit of a Discord for this as well to try and keep it going. Because I do intend to try and keep this channel going. Hopefully, I'll get people, continuing to watch me and stuff, and hopefully we'll be able to actually make some out of this. I'm doing it just for me, and obviously for anybody else that ends up wanting to watch. But it's really just about trying to get over some insecurities about me, and also to just talk to people. Oh damn, somebody's been kidnapped by trolls. So yeah, I'm trying, as I've said a few times already tonight, I am trying to get over a few of my own issues and finding that this is the best way to do it. It's a way to really get out of my comfort zone and try and do something. And so far, it's been pretty good. It's been a good experience, and a lot of that is down to the people both watching and in the chat. And I appreciate everybody coming to watch all of this. Okay, which one do we want to go for first? We'll go with that.
I gave it to my assistant, Sticklebricks, although now I come to think. Anyway, I'm sure you'll find him in. I suggest take
White hair meat.
shop owner in town.
Okay.
More of it ends up on the plates of paper.
Right, that's fine. No, that's fine. For like, as soon as I read the first line of this and it said the pet shop owner in town has some white hair meat, I was like, oh damn. I accept no responsibility for that at all, Joe. I did nothing at all. What which game? What are you playing?
It's in my room upstairs somewhere. We lost it when...
Ah, cool. Which bit are you up to? Like, how are you enjoying it so far? Like, I know you played previously, did you not? Or have you started a new character?
Never mind. I remember where we found it now. Well,
Ah, cool. What class are you playing then? So you went mage in the similar way of. Oh, you're right, Craig. Welcome to the chat, mate. I appreciate you being here. Um, it's nice to see you. How's things been going? Because I know your character name. It's literally that simple. I know your character name. Um, yeah, it's Jogo and Mage in Final Fantasy. It's quite appropriate because I remember you being Mage main in World of Warcraft as well. How are you finding Mage in Final Fantasy, by the way? Nah, I should be playing Black Mage. It's the only one that makes sense. Right, so there's something in here. Yeah, the fun part about the mage in Final Fantasy 14 is the swapping between fire and ice and using your fire for your damage and your ice to regen your mana and stuff so that you can never really run out. Um, it's quite good.
Yes, I do. I stock it as a treat for the animals, but some people around here snap it up for themselves. Waste not, want not. I get it imported from a very...
Oh, you go in Summoner as well. Summoner's quite a fun class, actually.
Well, if it's an emergency, is there anything else I can help you with?
I know my wife actually mains Summoner, or she mains Summoner, I don't know now. I think she still does, but she has been playing Red Mage a little bit as well. But I've played a lot of the classes. I actually, in A Realm Reborn, I was such a noob in A Realm Reborn that where a lot of you may not remember this, but you could assign attribute points within the game when you leveled up. And I was such a noob. I was playing Paladin because I wanted to play a class with a sword, and it was the only one that was. Didn't know what a tank was, so you can already tell that this story is going well. Now, back in the day when you had your extra attribute points and whatnot, your best attribute for your tank was either strength for your damage or vitality for your survivability. It was supposed to be vitality, but the way the numbers worked, you could get away with more strength than vitality, particularly if you played warrior. And I put all of mine into dexterity, thinking that it would make me swing the sword faster. Yeah. I'll let you in for a secret. It doesn't. And what it does do is it means you can't survive and you can't generate a threat. And also, I didn't know what a tank stance was, but it turns out as a paladin you didn't get until level 49 anyway, which is ridiculous. So I would go into dungeons, and I felt so bad for the people I was going into dungeons with. This is when I was on server, and yeah, I'd go into these dungeons and not have a clue what I was doing, and people would just be getting annoyed at us, and I would just press flash a lot. So I ran out of MP. And I think I got to like level 36 on it or something, and I decided that I didn't want to play as that anymore because I just felt like I had no idea what I was doing and I felt bad. And then they released Ninja as a class, and I thought, you know what? I'm going to give that a go. So I re-rolled, and the only server I could get on at the time was Odin, which is where I still am currently. And yeah, I re-rolled Ninja, and I read up about it more, and I learned to put stuff into dexterity and correctly this time. And I learned DPS, and I was alright, but I wasn't anything great. And then I joined a guild, and they didn't have enough tanks. And I saw that Dark Knight was coming out. This was towards the end of A Realm Reborn, and I decided I was going to take up tanking. So I spoke to my FC leader at the time, and he was like, "All right, I'll train you." So I decided to start leveling up warrior because I had like paladin PTSD here. I was absolutely awful at it, and yeah, I decided to level up warrior and learned about my stat distributions and how I was supposed to do that. And White Wolf Mountain is somewhere we need to go. And yeah, Felcleave was pretty fun, but it wasn't the same back then. You couldn't like weave the like quadruple Felcleaves of today. You just couldn't do it. It didn't work. So we just kept trying, and he took us in, and I must have ran. I don't know if you have got that far in the story yet, but there's a dungeon called Darkhold, and within the Darkhold, I must have run that so many times. And it taught me about positionals. It taught me about how to group mobs together, and I kept running it and running it and running it. Even now, I could run that dungeon in my sleep, and yeah, like there was eventually in a different guild that I was in, there was an off tank who played warrior, and I would go in his dungeons with him and that, but I was the main tank and he was the off tank, and he played off tank, so that when we would go into stuff, his sole goal was to just try and out DPS the DPS, and you know what? Some of the times he actually succeeded, because warrior was broken. Let's zoom out of this. Where is White Wolf Mountain? It's up there. That's where we need to go. Okay, let's do this. But yeah, warrior was always much more of a like DPS sort of class, and it was really good at it. And oh, we're gonna fight this wolf. Let's do this. Yeah, warrior was always more of a DPS tank, and then your paladin was more like a traditional tank, you know, like with some healing. And then they brought in Dark Knight, and Dark Knight was supposed to be a anti-magic tank. That was kind of the process of it, and they've changed it now to be more mobile and stuff, which is fine. We don't want any of that. Just here for the quest. But your class portrait. Oh right. Yeah. I didn't know that, to be honest. So that's quite new. That's new information. Only click once. Thanks. But is this the person I need to speak to? Violet is blue. What is this? Enter the portal to the land of snow. Is this gonna go real bad? I think this is gonna go real bad. Alright. Accept. I think I did. What joke? As I say, I'm kind of bouncing between a couple of things at the... Oh, okay. Is this a mini game? Alright, let's do this. Yeah, it is. Oh. Nope. Yep. Nope. That didn't work. Yep. Nope. This is not going to go well for a guy who has no idea how to move properly in this game. Okay. I'm just going to wait here. No, I'm going to wait a little bit back. Is there some sort of pattern to this? Like, can I just wait and then sprint down one side, or do I need to keep swapping from side to side? Let's try it. We're going for it. Nope, no we're not. Yeah, that's gonna hit. No, it isn't. Oh, that delay. That delay. Would I like to make the puzzle easier? No. We will conquer this. Yes. Nope. Ooh. This is getting tense. Oh shit. No, I'm dead. Ah, so close. Okay, there has to be some sort of actual pattern to this. So what I'm going to do is just... We will conquer this. I should not have ran yet. That was a stupid mistake. Oh, we made it. We made it. We're fine. Can I hide behind this wall, or does it count? No, it doesn't. Okay. Okay. Try again. We'll try it top down. I think I just ran through one. I mean, I'm not complaining. Just made my life a little bit easier. Crap. Nope. But yeah, Warrior in Final Fantasy is just it's a DPS that can hold aggro. Okay, no, so we need... I think this is going to involve a lot of camera moving. Well, that's not started well. Let me try to say Warriors are sus. Bear in mind, never played that game. Ah, hell. Ah. This is definitely not going well. I'm gonna give it one more go. And I ran straight into the thing. Nope. Done. Done. We're gonna go do something a bit more interesting. Alright, carry on this quest. Or in fact, I'm gonna head back into town, and it's now 9 o'clock here in the UK, and unfortunately I'm up for work in the morning, so I think I'm gonna call a stream there. It's been really fun thanks for spending your time with us, and if you could like chuck a follow on this channel, and in fact, there's a link to the Discord as well. If you want to join us over there, I am going to be trying to stream a bit more, and eventually I will try and get an actual I will try and get an actual sort of schedule together, and I will stick to it as well as I can. I'm also going to create a YouTube channel to sort of document all of my streaming, and to see. Well, I'm really doing this as I've said previously to get over some mental health stuff, but also to learn like to learn some video editing processes, and we'll swap back to this one now because I'm just gonna log out of the game. But like to learn video editing processes and all that sort of thing, to learn new skills really, video editing, presenting, like how to speak to people properly, and sorry, I'm just waiting for this to go. There we go. That is RuneScape done for now. I'll just chuck us some more music on in the background real quick. So literally, like, I'm wanting to learn a lot of new skills, a lot of sort of, as I say, video editing. I'm looking to. You can see in the background of this we've got the theme in the background, the blue and the green, and that's actually just a free theme from Streamlabs OBS. It was just one in the background, and I'm just using that. And eventually, I want to be able to. I want to be able. Thanks, Dan. I want to be able to go through and design my own backgrounds, and completely do like my own branding, and really just sort of double down on all that. So as I say, I really appreciate everybody for watching this tonight and for spending time with us. And I will be back. In fact, I think I'm going to be back on tomorrow, or I'm going to try to be at least. If not tomorrow, it'll be on Tuesday. If you are in here and you haven't yet, if you could chuck a follow on the channel to see more. If you do want to see more of us, I really appreciate that. And unfortunately, you can see on the stream it says stream chat, and there's supposed to be the chat box on there, but for whatever reason, my OBS isn't picking up the chat tonight. It's just constantly trying to connect, and it has been all night. It's been a real issue. No, I do actually have the stream chat on. As I was saying here, it's a bit of an issue with my OBS connecting to it for whatever reason tonight. Normally it's bang on, but if people could follow and stuff, I am looking to try and build this channel. I'm going to try and get it to get myself as many followers as I can, and I am, in fact, I'm going to aim for affiliate. That's the first stop on the tour. I want to get there so I can say that I have made a success of this. And I will say that my first stream tonight has been terrifying, but it's been a bigger success than I expected, and I really appreciate it for everyone. I've actually been streaming. Oh, you add it through Streamlabs, right? I'll get that sorted. I will do that. So I'll have a look at that, and I will get that working next time. I thought it was just something that I could just hide and put on, but again, it's things that I'm learning, and this is my first attempt. I wanted to have the whole thing in the background where you've got like the name of the channel, you've got like that this is an intermission in the stream, or you've got like that it's a star. I'm playing some DMCA free music right now. Literally, I've tried to adapt it as much as I can, like away just from the three theme. While I was harder to say than it should have been in the background, and I have put quite a bit of work into this over the past sort of 3-4 days since I decided I was going to do this, and yeah, as I go through it and as I eventually hit affiliate, I'll know that I'm reasonably successful at this, and I'm not just going to stream RuneScape either. I'm going to look to stream as a bunch of different games. If there's any games that anybody wants me to try and stream, I will do it. Obviously not World of Warcraft because I have actually cancelled my subscription to that game and I don't really want to go through the faff of setting it back up and resubbing to it. And right now it's not a game that I really want to play. But if there's any even like single player games, or hell, we can play like Stream Raiders and just sit here and talk. I'm okay to do that. If you want to play games on Steam, like I watched somebody do a one that was just a bunch of marbles running down a hill, and it was engaging. It was so odd, but it was just everybody in the chat became a marble. You'd just type in exclamation mark play, and your name would appear above a marble, and then everybody's marble would just race to the bottom, and just I don't even know if you could control the marbles, but it was fun. And I'm willing to do things like that. I'm willing to play Platform games are a nightmare for me because I get so into trying to make that jump, and then when you don't jump, you get obviously quite frustrated at it. But again, I'm waffling on when I was supposed to finish this stream about 5 minutes ago. So as I say, if you haven't already, please just chuck us a follow, and yeah, I'll see you next time. Thank you very much.